Morning, Happy New Day. Thank you very much for attending today's Sunday service, in person, online. Sunday service, after Sunday service, I'd like to share all experience, not my experience, but somebody else, but it's very interesting. I'd like to share that. Now begin the service. Prayer for the ending of the Novel Coronavirus pandemic. 清見金光大臣様、天地金の神様。清見金光大臣様、天地金の神様。We offer hearts of appreciation for love and virtue as allowed to live in this very moment. Currently, a pandemic rapidly spreading through the world. The novel coronavirus pandemic puts much concern and raising anxiety on people and nations. Thus, we offer hearts and prayer to you for this pandemic to end as soon as possible. Sadly, there are those who have lost their lives in the recovery of this virus. We put them together to pray for their spiritual peace and happiness. We also pray for those who are infected by the virus to quickly recover and heal completely, in order that they may continue to contribute to society and the world. We pray for political, economical, and education reform, for the anxiety, distrust, and blame we may have in hovering this city to bless with the return of the social order. For those suffering in the British pandemic, please allow their hope, faith, life, restore, that's more than ever. We commit to renew heart of appreciation, having heart of calming, painful and guiding others. May we all be awakened to that the faith that helps others helps ourselves. Please use us help in this global endeavor in this pandemic and bring peace to the world. It is a sincere prayer. The people of the world are your children. We not only have peace of mind, but live happily, safely, in good health. 闇金光大臣様、天地金の神様。Mediation prayer. Prayer for phase 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Ikiyami Konko Daiji, sincerely and thoroughly each and every day. May we receive the mediation of you with all hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Ikiyami Konko Daiji Sama, Ikiyami Konko Daiji Sama. 清見金光大臣様、清見金光大臣様。Purification prayer. through the way mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge your mistakes and the misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance for divine favor. We apologize for our shortcomings and irreverence upon past generations. Guide us amid the living living to reflect the divine love with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always while we do. Coming prayer. Readily we pray. The bridge of the heaven, directions of our earth. Time flows with the sea, here to pass with the end. In heaven and earth, life and mystery of all. In heaven and earth, the truth of their law. For this one is born, for this one is works. Thus pray Jinkyu no Kami. Thus pray the divine parent of the universe. Come with love and care for humanity. All those who live between heaven and earth, create Kami as the divine parent, living Kami days in the blessings. See the way, you may need to learn the way, her lost in selfishness. They suffer the cycle misfortune, create Kami sorrow. Our Kami Father, Konko Daijin, suffered many trials in this world, but help us to face and sincerity and receive the Kami's great blessing and began a life for mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parent which was the fulfilled, Konko Daijin has set the cause of mediation. Now lead to the mutual benefits of Kami and humanity. By gaining God's way of faith to all who saw him. Expand blessing of the heaven and earth, and the union of the Kami of the night. By night he prayed for those who grieve, the seeking the salvation for all who suffer, and the union of the dawn of the day, to hear the path from the world of change, aiding the way from his path, the divine path of mediation. That was given the sacred certificate, the guiding principle for daily life. The divine favor will bless me too, and blessings fly adversity. Establish the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of the Yami Konko Daijin. By his monarch's revelation, who giving knowledge of the way, through all the receptibilities to work with pain, body, and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn the heart to Kami, with a regard for day or night. Whether we're near or far, the way mediation teaches us to pray with sort of trust, while living for divine favor. We offer our sincere apologies and blessing our ways. Love slave of faith every day, seeking to reach in divine favor. Let us care for the living pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to the life of purpose. Kami is to fulfill us, we are fulfilling Kami. But this way mutual fulfillment be benefit in this world. May Kami do his for truth, peace, and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. We humbly pray, we earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke, page 6. Iyami Konko Daijin, Tenchi Kame no Kami Shinji Nigae, Wage wa waga kokoro ni ari, Ongetsu tonji chie kanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart. You want me to Kami. Kami the blessing begin within. Heart, grateful and caring. Kami joy, let the Kami always, now and forever. On this with every day, pray. The movement for the mutual fulfillment of Kami and me. Preface, supplement page 3. I will seek to receive mediation. I will realize the lesson of the Kami. I'll live with joyful life of appreciation. I'll be one with the Kami. Grateful, help, and invite others to actualize with Kami and people. Adoration prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe, for heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe, for heaven soaring above. Of our hands in prayer, for earth rich and deep. Living with these shouts is with Kami to giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of the Kyami Konko Daijin does not stop for a single day. The protection of the divine parent embraces all for and wide. The blessings of the Kami flow without limit through all generations. The ways of the Kami mysterious and wonders beyond all understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we pray the virtues of the Kami, honor the power of the Kami. In praise of the Konko Daijin, page 8. Kyami Konko Daijin Sama, Kyami Konko Daijin Sama, readily we for your name. You profoundly practice a true and diligent faith. You devote yourself to Kami and the will-giving blessing divine. Then the world offers before you, remembering the truth that Kami needs us as we need the Kami. You accepted the Kami in which you will like mediation. That's the way mediation of Kyami Konko Daijin was formed. Countless numbers are saved, the people diverted were lifted, and the Kami to water fulfilled. The divine will was thus revealed, the Kami thank the praise you Konko Daijin. Hear the path in the world change, perception came one after another. First the path in faith and follow Kami with a question. Finally revealed the name of the Tenchi Kane no Kami. Then Tenchi Kane no Kami said, I send a Kyami Konko Daijin to bestow divine blessing and teach those who pray. The Kami need humanity, as the humanity needs the Kami. With this great truth, Kami will flourish and prosperity be assured from generation to generation. You are found to serve in mediation day and night. Hurry those who sought you, practice faith, gracious blessing, and become one with the Kami. You devote yourself fulfilling Kami to which everyone be saved to become one Kami. Kami praise you, Konko Daijin, for saving Kami and humanity. You comprehend the devotion, let this physical world on the day condition will be Konko Daijin Day. Humbly we give thanks for the mediation. And we have it on from generation to generation. Your disciples and dare to each turn the way how spread far and wide. For giving wondrous blessing and the filled with its divine favor. We reflect in life full love and reverently praise the great virtue. Itama prayer, prayer to page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before, you will give in the gift of life, and this personality birth. Duty should in duty to faithfully eat according to your spot of years. You will be remembered eternally, lively from generation to generation. The foundation of society and root of a family, through the mysterious workings of the kami, to enter the Konko faith, to walk the way of Konko Daijin, respecting will of the divine parent, you may surrender to your faith, to take into the world beyond, live to descendants. Of God's boundless loving favors, reveal you on the ancestral streets of our homes, on divine spirits, who beseech you, stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of coming and help us to fulfill tasks as a people without failing. Protect us, guide us, and reach us. That we may never lose the way of faith, that we honor them to all generations. That we live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, and reach us. Ancestral prayer, page 14. Dear Itama spirits, everlasting integral part of the divine parent of the universe, we pray that the Itama of ancestors of the family, as well as the Itama of all people, for eternal peace and happiness. To you who have gone before, we give thanks thoroughly for paving the way to hardship and the self-sacrifice, in order that we who are here today can receive all the benefits of an endeavor. To you, ancestral spirits, we gratefully acknowledge protection and guidance which you have based upon us. We pray to continue to protect and guide us through our daily life. We pray to realize and develop in divine virtues each and every day. Pray to lay Reverends Masayuki and Kikue Kodama. Pray to supplement page 14. Dear Reverends Masayuki and Kikue Kodama, as the founding ministers of the Konko Mission of Honolulu, we pray and honor the two of you for a lifetime of loving, helping, renewing lives. With us lives of thousands of people and did incredible tasks in terms of leaders become ministers. We turn through this faith in the glory of Tenchi Kamen Kami after Hawaii Islands. We thank you for endless praying political mediation. We thank you for continuing to serve you in prayer ministers. We thank you for constantly watching over and guiding us. We thank you for love and equilibrium to all of us. Yes, please receive our prayer and heart this and every day. As we continue to pray for all of us, receive our deep time with the joy and soundness. Grant feet under the frustration. Yes, please continue to guide and embrace not only family, but also the ministers of believers with the honor of the Lord. The baby, Hilo, Wahila, by the same way God mission. Please assist only call upon Vidama Spirit for helping and guidance. Please continue to support, inspire, not protect, and to serve the church to establish. Love virtues to beauty the halls in the glory of Tenchi Kami no Kami. Then once again we recognize shine brightly. With much love, joy, and sincerity, we thank you. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? So let's say good morning, smile each other, wave each other. Thank you very much for attending today. It's kind of raining, but it's still good day. We need rain. The last time, January 10th is the Memory Day, 30 years Memory Day for Reverend Kagamitaro Konko, Post Konko-sama. So I shared Post Konko-sama Toichi mediation. The Toichi mediation is very private, and you don't need to tell anybody, and the Toichi mediation never tell unless they got permission. But this story was shared by the person who received Toichi mediation. So she was, they got married and planned to go honeymoon to the San Francisco tour. They're looking very, very excited. But because they found the wife that she was pregnant, and she was 2 or 3 months pregnant, and doctor said you shouldn't go to travel. But they received a treaty with their parents, and they say, okay, no problem. Halfway. And they decide to go, but getting close to the schedule, and the people around them start to worry that we shouldn't go. Good. They try to stop them. They start to, confused where should I go or shouldn't go, because the baby is very important, of course. Also really want to go at the honeymoon. And the wife, she went to go home headquarters and received 30 mediation. And she otodoke that we get married and we're going to honeymoon. But also, I'm pregnant. I'm so happy for that. But hope the honeymoon everything goes well. But she worried. The people around her worry about the baby, everything. So Post Konko-sama said, basically, don't worry. Kami-sama always is for you, protecting you. Just like even if you go to San Francisco or whatever other place, just like in the hero mind, like here, just flying here. When you're in the church, you feel like Kami-sama. But you go outside, if you don't feel Kami-sama, it doesn't understand. The founder says, we are allowed in the universe. And whenever we go, walking through any place, working in the field, you still in the Kami-sama's protection. So that's what Konko-sama said. And also, you have to enjoy the trip. So that's why she was so released, happy. And every single time husband and wife tried to communicate with Kami-sama through protecting the Goshimai, sacred rice, when they left for the station, get on the station, the transfer to Shinkansen or in the airplane, arrived at Seattle and transferred to a domestic airline. Every single time they partake Goshimai, feel like they're protected by Kami-sama. So they were in the trip, and she was able to deliver a healthy baby. Yeah. So everything went well. If you go opposite, a different story. They worry, they stress out, and then maybe they decide not to go, but they might regret, and we don't know. But they were so happy that they received 30 mediation, and they were so released, and they enjoyed travel, everything, and they were able to share the story to everybody at the time. So that was a recap. So today, I'd like to share something. It's called Osoroshi story, that's it. Osoroshi means there's a scary, also awe. It's always included like a scary too, always like surprise. But remember January 13, 2018, 8:07 in the morning, everybody was the smartphone
received a lot. The ballistic missile threat inbound to Hawaii. Seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill. Remember this? Alert. The North Korea, it's a false alert. We got the message. It's a false. 8:45. So it took like 40 minutes. So many people panicked in Hawaii. Yeah? Remember that? 3 years ago, I kind of forgot. It happened January 13th. My wife and my son happened to travel to Portland to join the Konko Mission Women's Group seminar in Konko Church of North America. So people from Hawaii also joined that. So like Reiko Sensei, Ina from Wahiawa, and Seiko Sensei, my son, joined that. So my first response was, at least they are okay. And also probably false, even though this is not a drill. That's my response. But still, they said seek immediate shelter. Where? The missile come and there's no place anywhere. Where? Depends on where they land. But 40 minutes later, we got even false. What was a very interesting, I could say, experience that when you have that kind of experience, you think about life. Yeah, we talk about life, we talk about family after that, because we thought we might die today, now. Yeah, so it was very important lesson for us. What is important for our life? Well, we might forget. It's good to think about our life, family, purpose of life, meaning of life. But when we daily life, we might not have a time to think about it. I'd like to share one story from a Reverend Makio Tanaka. He is a very young minister. I think he is still like a 20, maybe around 30. He shared experience. It happened 2018, same time, over here. They celebrate, the church is a Tento church. They celebrate the 100 years anniversary. And 6 days later, she got an accident. He got an accident. He loved motorbike. That's his hobby, like going to touring, and so he went Miranda or something by bike, and there's a nearby the church, and so used to go pass by the same traffic light, everything okay, the same, but for the traffic light and green, so he passed, right? All of a sudden, the car ignored the red light, hit him. Car and bike, right? Of course, the car is stronger, so he got really bad injured, hospitalized. Got stay in the ICU for several days, broken bones, many places, back or lower back, or in the face, rib, a lot of injured, and have to stay in the hospital for a long time. Eventually, he received blessing and get out from the hospital, maybe 1.5 months, maybe like 40 days later, so he was okay. But he decided not to get on the bike. He said he stopped using the bike last year. He loved bike, but he decided not to use the bike. Well, this is like a time log. It was 3 years ago, but he decided not to get on last year. But why he scared or all? Because before the accident, he realized on the bed, he realized, he thought he had a bike, but it's not the one he wanted to get on. He wanted to have something else, but because he didn't have enough money to buy that new bike, he got from somebody else, friends. So he thought, oh, what if I got a car accident and I got insurance and I got saved, and then maybe I can share this story as a blessing story. That'd be nice, he thought. But wait. No. I'm sorry, Kami-sama. I take it back. I don't want that. Yeah, it's not nice. He thought like, oh, it's a stupid thing. Take it back. He wanted to buy a new car, a new bike that he really want, but he didn't have. So somehow he thought that way. Get insurance, to get money, enough money to buy. And he's a minister, so that he have the story to share if we receive blessing. But he just take it back and he enjoyed touring. But after that, the bad accident, yeah, he just do nothing. He just get through the green light, and the car hit him. He almost died. So that's why he felt like scared, yeah. What he thought, he realized what he thought, and exactly what happened, because he got insurance, so he bought a new bike. He enjoyed that, riding that bike. He went to the trip over to Japan. So actually what happened, he didn't write that when he thought, he realized that, oh, that's exactly what happened, what I thought. But he did. He received exactly what he wanted to. The accident, the insurance, he got new bike, he enjoyed that. Enjoyed the bike. He realized that he thought, like, he didn't seriously that because he forgot what he thought. But because he got hospitalized, he didn't have nothing to do, and he remembered that. He feels so osoroshi. And also he take the experience, including that he thought, and what happened, that must become some of the blessings. So he said, this is a story, I'm saved. But he realized that what he thought, what happened, he used Kami-sama, yeah, to get new bike for himself. And he said, oh, I can use this story for the church, other church. But that's not the purpose, actually. He wanted to buy a new bike first. So he realized he used Kami-sama for himself. I'd like to share the teaching from the Voice of the Universe today. Page 26, number 77. Page 26, number 77. If one is too intellectual, he sometimes fails to retain the blessing he received. This is because he thinks he knows everything and feels superior to Kami. If one is too intellectual, he sometimes fails to retain the blessing he received. This is because he thinks he knows everything and feels superior to Kami. 人間が利口すぎると、せっかくこう持っているおかげを取り外すことがある。 知恵が走り過ぎて神の上を行くからであろう。He didn't think his spirit to come in, but he actually wanted to use 神様, yeah? And then use for himself to buy new car and use church. So 神様, let it happen, he thought, yeah? He said, very scary experience after he realized what he thought. But also he was happy for all that Kami-sama wanted to teach him, yeah, what happened. What is Kami-sama? What is the blessing? We may think we pray so hard. Why Kami-sama didn't listen to me? Or maybe my prayer doesn't reach or didn't reach. But we don't know actually. Interesting. I heard sometimes, I'm so tired, so busy now. I wish I can take a rest. The sensei thought that, one of the church sensei, she was so busy. And she got sick. She got the cold, she had to stay on the bed, and she realized, oh, this is what I said. Right now I'm taking rest, kind of taking rest. I'm sick, so after, but she couldn't what she needed to do. So same thing, she was so scared, at the same time all that happened. We prayed to Kami-sama, and there is a Kami-sama's arrangement. Maybe we never realized that beyond our understanding, but we shouldn't use Kami-sama. So we need our sincere prayer to Kami-sama when we make a request. We don't need to use the knowledge or whatever to make a request. It is okay. This is too much for Kami-sama. Yeah, we sometimes think that I want to receive this kind of blessing or I want to pray this way, but maybe it's too much. Maybe Kami-sama cannot, accept this one. We don't need to judge. Yeah, Kami-sama is Kami-sama beyond our understanding. We just need to pray sincerely. That's what we can do. We have to be careful what we say aloud. Kami-sama might listen. And that's not what we wanted to. But somehow we say it aloud. Kami-sama take it. Kami-sama, founder, started practicing faith because he wanted to be saved. He wanted to pray for his family, prosperity. That's the starting point. But gradually, he prayed for community. He prayed for Japan, the world, and eventually he practiced faith. He prayed because make Kami-sama happy. It's for Kami-sama. That's why his prayer is very sincere, not like a selfish prayer. But he wants to pray for people so that they can be happy, they receive blessings. Because the Kami-sama's, everybody is all we are child of Kami-sama. If we're happy, Kami-sama is happy. So that's the foundation for founder, I believe. Not like his own selfish prayer, but for Kami-sama and for everybody. When you think about this Reverend Makio Tanaka's story, that he started his own, he wanted to buy a new bike. That's the start. But he used Kami-sama for that. That's why he added, I can use this story at the church. But it's not the first place. But he received that, he got accident, everything happened. And he realized Kami-sama that he shared So that becomes sincerity of belief. Because he wants everybody use his experience so that they don't need to get accident or whatever suffering. As to we every day there's a many experience, good time, bad time, sad, happy moment. We want to make a request to come someone. We have to think, am I praying sincerely? Is it selfish? It's okay to be selfish first, but we pray continuously. So Kami-sama help us to edit it or revise our prayer. The content can be changed. We need to continue to pray to receive blessing. Once you receive blessing and once we realize Kami-sama's intention, we shouldn't forget that. Every single person could be different, but we can share that after that, like him. So we all can develop it together. Thank you very much. I'd like to conclude today. I'd like to recite Tenshikake's including prayer. Thank you. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke, page 6. Ikeyami Konko Daiji, Tenchi Kane no Kami Shinji Nigae, Kage wa waga kokoro ni ari, kongetsu konnichi de tanomei. Pray sincerely with all your heart, belong with the Kami. Kami is blessed to you within, hearts grateful and caring. Kami enjoy, look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. Closing prayer, page 15. Dear Divine Parent of the universe, we are deeply grateful for the way mediation. We offer heartfelt gratitude for divine blessings, material and spiritual, temporal and eternal. We pray for divine favor be granted to one all, each and every day. Thank you very much. Now, let's sing Hymn Shining Shining Light. Gilbert, please. Please write if you're able for Shining Shining Light.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gilbert. Thank you. So, the announcement after this, we have a church choir make us today. So if you're able, please join. I think the full country we're supposed to leave, but Ray is already eaten, clean already. You may not do. And 27 next Sunday, monthly service, the monthly member service. And January 31st, Sunday service and church cleanup. And February 7th, Sunday service. And February 14th, monthly service. And also Corporation Board of Directors meeting. So board members, please stay after the service. And the next Saturday, 23rd, the Board of Trustees, Konko Mission, have a Board of Trustees meeting will be held. And the general meeting, Konko Mission team have a general meeting will be held on February 13th, Saturday, 1:30. This time, probably online, most likely ask the member to join online. And you cannot open to anybody. Okay, anything else? Yes? Volunteer Shintokai due. What is voluntary Shintokai due for Shintokai activities is what was it? 15 for individual and 25 for family. 25. So that's for Shintokai activities. We have Shintokai activities annually, like a New Year's spotlight party, some kind of activity. Also, we, as a Shintokai, make also night to church for some for anniversary or member service. Anything else? Okay. So with that, I'd like to conclude today's Sunday service. Thank you very much.